From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at G.O.A.T Stadium in Foxborough. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go. Good.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Off play action, it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And the Patriots going with the dime set for this 3rd down call.
Here we go, son. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's going to try to drop it in deep. He's got it deep downfield. And that's a New York touchdown. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate. But here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go! Go!
Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. Another carry for him. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Mario Douglas, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
May throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hall with the 1st and still going. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Here we go, son. Go.
Here's Fields to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. This is ahead for about 5. Kyle Duggar hauling him down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Punch right. Here we go, son. Punch right. Press. Punch right. Get out.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Neither side separating much so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone.
Here we go. Right.
A pistol snap, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. And he drives this forward to the 6.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Here we go. Right.
They'll run with Hall. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him 5 on the run. Now it's 4th and goal.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Taylor makes the catch. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Here we go. Here we go.
May on 1st and 10. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Throwing from near his own goal line. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Patriots punt team coming out with former sixth-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. In his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it'll be Jets football.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. And his pass is going to fall incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Come on, set.
Going play action, May. It's complete to Hooper. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out.
Touchdown, New England! It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots tie this game 7-7. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Play action, Fields. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it. And the Patriots take over on his 5th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, sack.
May now from the gun. It's taken in by Williams. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Sack. Viking 18.
Throwing is May. Digs there to bring it in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 now. Finds the in route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a New England first down. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. To the air on first down, May. That one complete to Hooper. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Throw complete to Williams. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 19 Lions. Take go.
To the air yet again, May. That's caught for the first. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
May looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
May now on third down. The throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he has the New England touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Oh, brother, it's another interception. G.O.A.T makes the play. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's 2nd and 14. He'll get this to Henry. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point attempt coming up. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son.
Fields out of the gun. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here we go. All right.
Off play action, it's Fields. That's caught. He finds Alan Lazard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, son. Trim's clear. Go.
Another throw for Fields. And they pick him off again. Bentley makes the play. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Operating from the gun, here's May. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his 1st punt, and here's another huge one. Fielded at the 11. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. He picks up 16 on the good return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He puts some air under this one. Deep run. Caught at the 20-yard line. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now within 1 score in the 4th. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary.
A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. That's Carlton Davis. And the Patriots take over on his 5th interception of the season. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Raptor, 18 Raptor.
From the gun, it's May. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On play action, here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
19, Pioneer.
Motioning the tight end now.
Go.
He's back to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And he makes the house call! It's a touchdown on the pick six! He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Go.
2nd and 8. On the move, headed right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots up by just a couple of points.
Ready.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Here we go, shot. Hurt. Ready.
He'll throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets have some new life in the 4th.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 3-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. You got a mini basement. Why not?
Putting a receiver in motion.
Right.
Back to throw. That's brought in by Lazard. And in, touchdown, New York. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the
Tiger. 19, Tiger. Set go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
At the 60. At the 60.
A 2-yard loss brings up third
To
down
throw.
and 12.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Set.
They've got a man in motion.
Hut, hut.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, it's Hall. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd down now, 7 to
Here we
go.
go. Set high.
Here's Hall once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go. Set high. Right.
3rd down give to Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Go.
Jones can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. The Jets take their first time out. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Man in motion here.
Out, let's go. Set high.
Looking to throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
Important moment as they turn to Greg Zuerlein. It doesn't get much easier than this. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. One final shot here. Chased out to his right. Trying to push it deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. Sauce Gardner with the INT. So it's a road win for the Jets. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive